A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Scott Frost before the game. This will be a great test, a separator, the first conference game of the year with two teams that are undefeated. He knows that whoever wins this game will have a leg up in the standings, but more importantly, set the tone for the conference season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Craig. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. So UCF's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Alonzo Barnett. They got him out of the portal from James Madison. He could not miss last time out. Completed better than 80% of his passes, more than 200 yards, leading his squad to a W. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Watson. There's a crease. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Barnett. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside, it's Payne. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Might have a chance. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Quick completion to the right. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Looking to pass, it's Craig. Got his man. Smashes ahead. And another broken tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. About to start the second period here. Holly, what have you got on the weather?
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain, but the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Sends it back in motion. Off play action on 1st down. On the move to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A run for the quarterback. There's some room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Barnett. For the score. Touchdown, UCF!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's got him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Craig. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Steps away to find some room. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown Knights! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive.
Snags it, and there's running room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it,
Maybe a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. he gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Using his feet to buy time. Connection to the right. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Pressure coming. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Keeps looking downfield. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCF! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Hoosiers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the bounce house. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Watson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Barnett. Snagged out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown Knights. And the route is on.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Keeps it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Back to the ground with the running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. A handoff for Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Knights are flying down the field. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll do it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO fired complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking downfield, it's Craig. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.